WagerTalk Today hosts Teddy Covers and the Prez are the perfect odd couple. And since you can't have one without the other, there's no better time to get on board with both Teddy and the Prez, and why not do it with one big discount? The promotion is simple. You can't get Teddy without the Prez or Prez without the Teddy, so if you buy a 3-day all-access pass from one, you will get a 3-day all-access pass from the other for free. To redeem this deal, just go to either of their pages at WagerTalk, purchase the odd couple special, and lock in both Prez and Teddy for 3 days for the price of one. This offer expires when the Broncos and the Seahawks kick off on Monday Night Football, so act fast and take advantage of the odd couple promo.
Welcome, everybody, to WagerTalk Today. I am Lawrence Presman. That man is Teddy Covers, and you are watching the best daily sports betting show on the planet. And Teddy, we have so much to talk to. Dan, what do you mean according to the Prez? You don't think this is the best? Teddy, do you think this is the best sports betting show on the planet?
According to you, absolutely.
Oh, bugger you all. Anyway, week 1 NFL in the books. Bloodbath in this Circa Survivor. We'll talk about that in a sec. Right off the bat, we got a great show lined up for you guys. Denver is playing Seattle tonight. We're going to go deep into that game. Marco D'Angelo is joining us at the beginning of the show. He's going to talk Denver and Seattle, and he's got a pick for us on the Fresno State USC game. We got Tony Mejia coming on. He's got a prop bet for us on tonight's game and another prop bet on the San Fran Atlanta Braves game, and Drew Martin with 2 baseball plays. Teddy, right off the bat, dude, before we get into your 666-time Bs, so you and I entered the Circa Survivor together as a team. We thought it would be awesome to discuss our Survivor pick throughout the season. So we're going to dedicate this entire show. We're going to, Dan, get rid of all the guests, clean the slate. Teddy and I need $1,000 worth of our Survivor pick, and we will not be able to talk about Survivor again.
So let's talk about the decision, because we used San Francisco. And it came down to one of 2 teams for us. It was either Baltimore or San Francisco. And one of the things that you do in Survivor contests, you look ahead. We look for trouble weeks in the future. And there are 2 of them. There's Thanksgiving week and there's Christmas week, both of which have double weeks in the contest where you have to pick. Baltimore was live in one of those 2 weeks. I forget which one. So we decided to use San Francisco.
No, it was week 11. It was week 11 we would need Baltimore for.
So we saved Baltimore for week 11, and then we didn't get out of week 1. San Fran just choked it away. So $1,000, and the beauty of it, it was the kind of deal we're going to talk about it all year. We get the Wager Talk pays for it. It's a great deal, $1,000. We enter on Friday. We don't even get to discuss it, which game we're going to use on air, and then we're bounced by Monday morning. Thank you, Wager Talk. We appreciate it. Cheers.
Yeah, and guys, yeah, I mean, 3 of the top 4 pick teams in the Circa Survivor all lost. It was Indianapolis, San Fran, and one other Indianapolis, San Fran, which were Tennessee. And then Denver goes tonight. Teddy, I'm on Denver tonight as my Survivor pick. Half the pool is already out. I need to get Denver home, my brother. Anyway, so that's the Survivor situation. I had a 3-2 day yesterday in my NFL, but I did lose my 5% play. And Teddy, I wanted to start the show by asking you the following question. So I went 3-2 yesterday, but the two of the 3 games that I won were 4% plays. So the long story short, I still ended up winning on the day, which to me is the most important thing. My question to you is, would you rather go 3-2 and win profit but lose your 5% than go 2-3, lose profit but win your 5%?
I don't know. I'd rather win them all.
No.
I don't know. There's no right answer.
Deep
to that.
thoughts.
You know, all you have to do, Prez, is do what I did yesterday. Just win them all, and then you don't have to have this discussion. You know,
I think didn't you go
4-0
4
NFL
and
Sunday
1
for the clients?
Oh yes, 4-0 Sunday.
NFL
You lost
Sunday.
the Thursday
Yeah.
play.
I lost on Thursday night. We won them all yesterday. So, and
Way
again,
to go,
the
dude.
NFL's
And
got so many games that are going to come down to one play at the end.
Yep.
When you're on the right side of some of these coin flips, you have a good day. When you're on the wrong side, you're on a bad day. Not that there aren't right sides in the NFL. There are, or right totals. But if you're going to have a monster day in the NFL, you got to be lucky. I got lucky yesterday. No question.
Yeah, congratulations, though. 4-0, 4-1 week one, 80% record. You continue the incredible onslaught in your week one NFL. I'd like week one NFL to start next week, dude. I can just bet your plays.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be week one.
Yeah, I know. That's the point. One of our listeners, Richie, writes, Prez, thanks for the U.S. Open winner. Plus 150, Alcaraz. My pleasure, my friend. We also had a listener mention that he had Chicago on the money line, so congratulations to that. Teddy, let's go, baby.
It is time for some bad beats, bad bets, and bad for the books. A recap of what just happened. It wasn't a brutal weekend for bad beats, but there were certainly a good handful. How about Friday night college football side and total? Complete domination by Boise. It's a low-scoring game. It's 24-0 Boise in the fourth quarter. New Mexico barely had 50 yards of total offense. Then they get one 69-yard touchdown pass. And now Boise got urgency, so they got to score and punch in another TD. New Mexico, 100-yard kickoff return. They lose by only 17, which is a push against the spread. And the game sneaks over the total. 44 on the 100-yard kickoff return, 31-14 final. Tough beat. If you had the under, tough push if you had Boise. How about this one? Missouri, Kansas State, the total closed 52.5. Missouri gets a touchdown the last play of the game, and they don't attempt the extra point. 40-12 final, lands 52. Ouch. Michigan, Hawaii closed 66.5 the total. Michigan's 42-0 at the half. It's 56-10. They're at 66 points. Hawaii gets 4 shots from the 2-yard line. They fail on all 4 shots from the 2-yard line. Game stays under. Second week in a row that happened to Hawaii over bettors. Fresno never trailed Oregon State. And then a missed extra point changes the field goal decision on the next drive, and the Beavers stole that one. Tough beat if you had Fresno. Look, Sunday NFL, not so bad for bad beats, but if you had the Bengals money line, that was brutal. They were -5 in turnovers. The long snapper gets hurt. Then they missed the extra point to win and missed the game-winning field goal to win. End up losing. That was brutal for Cincy backers. Titans money line, not much better. The Giants made 2 plays all day. No drives. But then they got the 1 drive and the 2-point conversion to win last minute against the Titans, and then Tennessee misses the game-winning field goal inside 50 yards. That's something they were supposed to make. The Eagles dominated. They gave up 2 late touchdowns to Detroit as the Lions sneak under the number through the back door. And the Raiders certainly were on the right side. But they lose against the spread on a missed 2-point conversion. That's going to be a theme. That's the most important point spread play in football. The Raiders on the wrong side of that one on Sunday. When it comes to bad bets, let's see. Northwestern was as low as -6. They got bet at the -10.5. Duke up 21-0 early. They went straight up wire to wire. Missouri money against Kansas State. That was an annihilation. K-State blew them out 40-12. Alabama took money against Texas, -18 to -21.5. They didn't score 21.5. They bet Notre Dame too, who lost outright as 3 touchdown favorites to Marshall. More bad bets. All that Panthers money yesterday. Well, it all lost. Baker got no revenge versus Cleveland. And, of course, NFL opening Sunday teasers didn't fare that well. All basic strategy Wong teasers. How'd that 49ers, Cowboys, Bengals, Colts, Packers teaser work out? Not so well. Bad for the books. Well, Friday night, Air Force, Colorado. The total bet up from 45.5 to 50. Air Force from -14 to as high as -18. Air Force fumbles inside the 1. Colorado fumbles inside the 1. Didn't matter. Air Force punches in 1 late. Wins 41-10. Air Force and over. That was bad for the house. Every public dollar on USC at Stanford. Cardinal turnovers. They had red zone failures. They rallied to make it interesting. They had a great onside kick, which if they recover, they might get it. But the Trojans made a play on it. USC wins by 13. That was bad for the house. In the NFL, not a great day for the books. All Dolphins money. They win and cover. All Ravens money. They win and cover. Wise guys all over Minnesota against Green Bay. They win and cover. Wise guys all over the Texans. They tie and cover. And everybody was on the Chiefs, the pros, the Joes. KC win and covers against Arizona. There you have it. Bad beats, bad bets, and bad for the books. Prez, back to you.
Yeah, Teddy, outstanding stuff. I'll tell you a bad bet. My 5% play last night on Dallas, that's for sure. Guys, it's $9 Mondays at WagerTalk.com. You can get anybody's plays at the website for only $9. There's a lot of NFL already up for week 2. Same with college football. Baseball plays up there, $9 Mondays. Check it out. And also, Teddy, the Odd Couple promo went great. Thank you. Because you did the heavy lifting, my brother.
We knew that going in, Prez.
Oh, bite me, dude. Get out of here, man. I didn't do bad. Half of the people who bought me made profit. Half of the people who bought me broke even. But you kicked ass. So thank you for that. Our customers, thank you. Outstanding work. Guys, today is the absolute last day of the Odd Couple promotion. You can buy it still today. $59 for a 3-day all access from Teddy, and you get me on the house or vice versa. So check that out. It is the last day. If you buy 3 of them, they'll go back to back to back. So take a look at that. Teddy, before we bring Marco in, and we got to bring him in, college football, man. Tony Finn has started the year 14-5. Gianni's up 20% return. Gold Sheet with a 7-0 Saturday. Teddy covers 7-3 start to college football. And a lot of guys winning in NFL. Adam Trigger 3-0. Gold Sheet 4-0. Gold Sheet went 11-0 in football Saturday and Sunday. Jimmy Adams 3-0. Ski 6-2. Teddy has started 4-1. It's been awesome. Marco D'Angelo, you have started really well, my brother. Welcome to Wager Talk Today.
Well, thank you, Prez. It was a good weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we went 10-3, and we hit our 5% in easy fashion with Kansas State. And 2 of those 3 losses Teddy talked about on bad beats. I had the under Friday night in the Boise State game, and Saturday night I had Fresno State. So that 10-3 could have been 12-1, but I'll take 10-3 anytime the gambling gods want to dish it out.
Awesome stuff. Way to go. And we got a promo for you as well. We'll give it out a little later. Marco, tonight we've got Denver on the road. Russell Wilson facing his old team. -6.5. The total in this game is 44. What are you doing here?
Last night for a while, whenever I was doing the games, and it was late last night, we did see some 7s pop up, but then they evaporated very quickly. And I think you're going to see that throughout the day. So what I'm saying to you is, if you're going to bet the Broncos, hang on. I think there's going to be 7s pop throughout the day, but you're going to have to be pretty quick to hit that send button on the bet, because as soon as a 7 pops up, the Sharps are going to come back and grab Seattle. I do lean to the Seattle side in this game, and here's why. We got a primetime home dog on Monday night. And I know you're going to say, we had a primetime home dog on Thursday night and one last night, and they both crapped the bed. Yeah, they did. And John Q. Public's going to look, of the 3 primetime home dogs this week, which one was the ugliest dog of those 3 after the 2 Super Bowl winner and America's team both looked as ugly as they did? Does anybody really want to take Seattle tonight? And to make this short and sweet, why I'm taking them? Yes, Russell Wilson has revenge, but we saw revenge did not work for Baker Mayfield yesterday. It is tough going to a new team that first couple games. Remember Tom Brady? He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He didn't have a great game in his first game when he went to Tampa. You're going to see some growing pains with Russell Wilson tonight and for the whole Denver team. Do you realize this is the 5th straight opening day starter, different one behind center for the Broncos. I'm going to take Seattle. Geno Smith played 3 games last year for Russell Wilson when he was out. They went 3-0 against the spread. Why? Because Vegas over-adjusted the line in those games. Too many points. I think that's the case here. Take the home dog. I think this is a 3-point game either way.
Marco, I'm going to give my Monday Night Football thoughts when it comes time for big game breakdown. I'll just give a little hint, though. I'm not going to disagree with you. Let's talk about some college football. Saturday night, early look, and this line is already bouncing around a little bit. There are -12s out there. There are -13s out there. Let's call it 12.5 with USC and Fresno State. I had Fresno State in the bad beat segment, and it was a tough beat. It wasn't a brutal beat for Fresno, but nonetheless, they just battled wire to wire with a Pac-12 foe. Can they do it again this week as they travel to face the Trojans?
Well, Teddy, one of our jobs was handicappers is we want to buy low and sell high. Well, right now, the high point is USC. Can the stock get any higher on them than it is right now? This is a team that scored 107 points in 2 games. Yeah, the first one was against Rice, scoring 66 points, but they did come back and put a 41 up on Stanford. This is a team that it's a little bit misleading on what they've done. Now, that Stanford game, they won 41-28. So, yeah, that's a good road win on paper. But if you look, they were +4 in the turnover department. And still, Stanford was in a position to backdoor them in that game. That's not a good sign. And if you look for the season, they're +8 in turnovers. 8-0. Both games, they were +4. I think it's a little bit of smoke and mirrors with USC. I think people are getting the perception that they're better than they are. I don't trust this defense, and they're going to face a Fresno State team. This will be the best passing offense they faced in the first 2 games. We've seen this script with Lincoln Riley before, put up gaudy numbers, but then you start to pay a price for it with the point spread. I'm taking the dog here. Yeah, maybe I got a little sour taste in my mouth from Fresno State, choking it away Saturday night, but they were the better team on the football field for almost all of that game. I think they can hang with USC, and that was a big game for USC last week against Stanford. They're stepping down in class. For Fresno State, you hear me say it all the time, this is a big brother, little brother game. Fresno State, the younger brother, trying to show up big brother in the state of California. Give me the dog.
So just a quick follow-up, Marco, because I would call USC's 2 final scores both misleading because they were better than the final score would indicate. They dominated the first half, and the second half was a lot of, garbage time. And Stanford did almost come in through the back door in garbage time, but USC's frontline talent has been flat-out impressive. Would you look at a full game, a first half here? Does it worry you at all that the Trojans have kind of stepped off the gas after halftime in each of the first 2 games, that they might be better than their stats are going to show?
I see your point there, Teddy, but I can't get past the +8 in turnovers. That, not only does it make a team look better, but it also deflates the other team. Yeah, USC has looked good and gaudy, but let's see them match up against prolific offense and see if they can make some stops. We know they're going to score. This might be one you might want to look at the over. I don't know if they can put a total up high enough in this game. I wouldn't have a problem with that either. But I think Fresno State's going to get their points in this game.
Marco D'Angelo joining us, everyone. Went 10-3 this past weekend in football. He's got a promo up for you guys. Marco, it's a really good promo. The promo code is Marco77. That's $77. Call it a Paul coffee, if you will. $77 for a week. All access of Marco D'Angelo's plays. And again, congratulations, man. Outstanding work this weekend.
Appreciate it, guys. And best of luck to you guys the rest of the week as well.
Awesome stuff, Marco D'Angelo, everyone. Teddy, it's $9 Mondays. You got stuff up for the clients today?
I have one play up for $9 Monday, And it's Monday Night Football for next Monday. That's the one that jumped off the page of me. That's what we got. So, and we got the line move that I wanted to take advantage of. So you can lock in right now. Monday Night Football, 9-0. Oh, sorry, $9 Monday, 4-0 weekend this week. We'll see if we do it again next week.
Nice. Yeah, I did the same, dude. I put up a $9 play for week 2 as well. You guys can get that at WagerTalk.com. Teddy, let's get ready for your big game breakdown. Do your stride jumps. Do your you can do what? 2 push-ups now in a row? 2, right?
I'll take the over.
I take under 20.
Hmm.
What do you think my line?
I don't know. I could probably do 20. I'll take that bet. We're short on time. It's
tomorrow
Monday.
we're gonna what? Teddy, we are doing it tomorrow. On tomorrow's show. Yes, you
I didn't say I was doing it
how
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. 20 push-ups, everybody. Lay your bets.
Okay.
No, man, come on. Lay your bets. Teddy is going to do 20 push-ups
when we
right
come
at the
back,
top of the show.
My big game breakdown. And then more guests right here on WagerTalk Today.
WagerTalk Today host Teddy Covers and the Prez are the perfect odd couple. And since you can't have one without the other, we decided to turn it into a promotion. With daily baseball and the NFL and college football in action this week, there is no better time to get on board with both Teddy and the Prez, and why not do it with one big discount? The promotion is simple. You can't get Teddy without the Prez or Prez without the Teddy, so if you buy a 3-day all-access pass from one, you will get a 3-day all-access pass from the other for free. To redeem this deal, just go to either of their pages at WagerTalk, purchase the Odd Couple Special, and lock in both Prez and Teddy for 3 days for the price of one. This offer expires when the Broncos and the Seahawks kick off on Monday Night Football, so act fast and take advantage of the Odd Couple promo.
It is time for today's big game breakdown, and we have a big game tonight. Monday Night Football, the Broncos and the Seahawks. Russell Wilson returns to his former home in Seattle. Right now, look at the WagerTalk live odds screen. Let's call it 6.5 for the Broncos. There are, as Marco D'Angelo talked about just a few moments ago, there are 7s periodically popping up and then getting taken out because this is a sharp square divide game. No question. The Joes all over Denver because why? I don't know. Seattle's supposed to suck. And of course, you have Geno Smith behind center. And I get that. Geno Smith, not a QB who you can be excited about putting your money on. All that being said, the pros are clearly taking the +7 with the Seahawks for good reason. All right. It's not like Seattle didn't have motivation. It's not like Seattle didn't cover all 3 point spreads with Geno Smith behind center last year. It's not like the Seahawks aren't 19-8 as home underdogs in the Pete Carroll era. It's not like Seattle isn't 16-7 the last 23 times they've been a dog. And Geno Smith, for all the criticism, 6-3 as a home dog when starting. All that's in the past. I get it. My issue here is Denver, okay, laying this price in Seattle. We know what Seattle's going to bring, all right? They're going to be solid defensively. They're going to try not to make too many mistakes offensively. They're going to try to grind out first downs. And, of course, they do have home run hitters in Metcalf and Lockett on the outside. So maybe they get a quick strike TD or two. Maybe they grind out some clock. The question is, can Denver dominate? And admittedly, I may be a little bit biased. I had the Broncos over their season win total last year. They didn't get there. I think I had the Broncos over their season win total the year before that. They didn't get there. Yes, the roster has some talent, but until Denver actually shows someone they can win by margin on the highway against a decent team, it's a clear choice for this bettor. Seahawks or pass. Look for a +7. They're popping up and they're going, and they're popping up and going. So this is one of the reasons you want to have as many outs as you can. Yeah. But Seattle +7, certainly worthy of a wager. There's your big game breakdown. Back to you, Mr. Prez.
Teddy Covers. Guys, if you want to hear my thoughts on Monday Night Football's game, we only need 30 more likes. I I got 3 NFL bets for you in tonight's game. I'll do it all in the daily presidential address. I can't even remember the names of my own shows, Teddy. Tony Mejia joining us, everyone. Tony, great to see you. Great to have you on our show. How did you do this weekend, my friend?
Hey, how are you guys? I don't know if it's my internet or my connection, but coming in and out because I barely heard your intro. How are you guys?
We're great, dude. Teddy's better than me from a betting perspective. I'm better than him from a life perspective. He's better than me from a gray hair perspective. I'm better than him from a bicep perspective. Thank you for asking. Dude, we got to get right into this because Teddy's got a hard stop. The opening line report is on at 1 p.m. Eastern with Drew Martin and Teddy Covers. So, my brother, let's get going. You got a prop bet for us on Spencer Strider. Talk to me.
Spencer Strider, first pitcher since Jacob deGrom last season to go over 40 strikeouts over the last 4 games. He's just been a machine, lock rookie of the year in the National League, even over his teammate Michael Harris. He had a 16 strikeout game to open September against the Rockies. So he's got a 41% K rate right now. Corbin Burns struck out 14 Giants on Thursday. They average close to 9 strikeouts per game. That's 26th in MLB. And this is a bit of a revenge spot for Strider, who only struck out 4 Giants on June 21st in a 12-10 loss. That's the fewest he has struck out in a game since joining the Atlanta rotation. So I think Strider over 7.5 strikeouts today is an excellent prop. It's going to be part of my $9 package for clients. So I'm giving it out for free here.
Look for strikeouts from the Atlanta Braves starting pitcher this evening in San Francisco. Tony, let's shift our focus to Monday Night Football. Obviously, when the calendar turns to September, Monday Night Football is on center stage each and every week. What are you looking at for Seahawks Broncos tonight?
Hey, my prop play for this game is on one of the players returning to face his old team. And actually, he's the home guy here, but it's Noah Fant, who was part of that Russell Wilson trade, tight end now for the Seattle Seahawks. I like his over in receptions, 2.5, and receiving yards, 26.5. Geno Smith is going to need a security blanket. Rashad Penny is not a receiving threat out of the backfield. Will Dissly, not really a receiving threat at tight end. Fant steps in. He's kind of a really solid receiver. Last year, he cleared this number in 6 of his last 7 games. So I like Fant to get at least 3 receptions and 27 receiving yards.
Tony Mejia joining us, everybody. Tony, my brother, that was as good a segment as I've ever seen on this show. I mean, you were in, you were out. Time to watch football. It was stunning. Anything to promote?
We'll have a $9 Monday college football package for Saturday, and if you hop in on that, or potentially Thursday, but also for Saturday, you hop in on that, there might be a 5% play in there for you. I have to look at it. We'll have to see. And then $9 packages, obviously, in baseball and NFL already up, so take advantage.
Tony, thanks so much for joining us, and really just such a pro, Teddy. I mean, we got 2 picks from Tony in like 2 minutes. I mean, that is mwah, mwah.
The opposite of Marco?
The opposite of Marco, Vino, Trigger. Well, those guys are all great too, though, man. Come on. But that's why we I literally sat there and I'm like, where am I going to put Tony this week? Because it's Tony's week. I'm like, after Marco. It's just a perfect balance. Brother, we're waiting on Drew Martin. Before we get into that, I want to talk to you about the opening line report because these lines are moving so much. It's got to be a must-listen-to show from our viewers. Give us a quick synopsis of the importance of that show. You do it with Drew Martin every single Monday.
Look, I do a lot of shows, Prez. I do this show. I do it. I'm not even going to talk about all the shows that I do. That's the best show that I do. It's not close. All right. I give out, you talk about your presidential address for the NFL that you put out on Wednesdays, and you give out everything you have. I give out everything I have in the NFL on Monday morning. All right. I went through, I watched every game. I went through every box score. I went through every recap. I went through all the quotes. And I got 25 years of experience that gives me a pretty good sense sometimes of where the markets are going to move. So if there's one Monday NFL show to watch, this is the show. And of course, I get to do it with Drew Martin every week, who is as good as it gets. When he tees him up, I knock him down. But that is an information show, and it is packed every Monday, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern time, right here on the WagerTalk TV channel.
Teddy, I'm going to throw some NFL teams at you real quick. You look at Green Bay and Minnesota yesterday. Is Green Bay as bad as they are? Is Minnesota as good as they were? Let's talk about those two teams individually. How do we look at those teams and maybe bet moving forward?
So I'm already in action on the Vikings game next week. So I'm going to hold off my thoughts on Minnesota because that was the one game that jumped at me, Minnesota-Philadelphia Monday night. I put up a play on that game. When it comes to Green Bay, there seems to be a thought process that, the Packers did this last year. No big deal. The Packers did it. They got blown out on opening day, and then they went on to win 13 games and be as elite as they've been in every recent season. For Green Bay yesterday, there were some real concerns. And it wasn't just a rookie receiver dropping the first touchdown pass that would have changed the whole game. Literally, that
whole
one
game.
play.
I was on the over.
The whole game plays out differently if Watkins comes down with the easy touchdown on the very first Aaron Rodgers throw of the game.
Yeah.
But there are concerns when you're talking about a team with a Hall of Fame quarterback that doesn't value the wide receiver position, and a defense that Green Bay spent the entire offseason talking about how great it was picked apart on Sunday, I should say. So of the two, which you're going to adjust your numbers more for, I adjusted Green Bay down more than Minnesota up.
One last team real quick, and that is the New England Patriots. They came out yesterday, great opening drive, ended up with an interception in the end zone, and really just couldn't find any rhythm again. Have you dropped them in your power rating, or is that just one game? Let's see how they go.
You and I have a very different opinion about what happened yesterday in that game. I watched New England move the ball all game. I watched New England run the football effectively against a good defense. I watched New England struggle in the red zone and not turn yards into points. Those are problems Belichick can solve. It's not like this team was going 3 and out, offensive line getting overwhelmed. I didn't downgrade New England off of yesterday. Not at all. I might have even upgraded.
Teddy covers. Outstanding. Drew Martin joining us. Drew, 6-0 baseball run. Congratulations, man. Nice. 6-0. Let's break Marco's 25-0 run so I never have to hear about it again.
Oh, that'd be a heck of a run from here. I don't know if that's possible, but thank you for the props on the 6-0 run here. And Prez, it does need to be stated, it's mostly short favorites. Not mostly, it's all short favorites and underdogs as well. So the chance of going 25-0, these aren't minus 190, minus 200 plays here, Prez. So I'll take the under on 25, but I think I could go 10-0.
Drew, just to give Marco some love, none of his on his 25-0 were minus 190. They all were minus 120 and below. So it is doable, and I'm cheering for you, you handsome mofo.
Thank you.
Let me jump in here because Lawrence, please let me jump in for a minute because I can't think of a worse thing to do to anybody than to go, you're 6-0, maybe you can go 25-0. It's not about that. It's about what can I do? But people think this all the time. That's the mentality. They have a good early result on Sunday, and the next thing is like, I'm going 50-0 and I'm going to buy a new house. And it's not about that. Slow and steady wins the race. It's not about thinking about, that's 10. It's about what game can Drew find for today that's going to win. If it wins, what game can he find for tomorrow?
Teddy,
that's the key. Yes, love.
Teddy, I am with you 100%, except
thank you.
I'm sick of Marco having that record. That's all.
Okay.
I just don't want Marco to have that record. When I just want somebody to beat that damn record. Drew, Toronto Blue Jays coming off of a loss. They're at home. Bereas on the mound. They're minus 145. The total 8.5. The wild card is sort of coming together. What do we do here?
Yeah, a lot going on, a lot of cross currents here, Prez. Both of these two teams very, very good. And, a couple things I wanted to, in terms of playing good baseball right now, a couple things I wanted to point out, Prez, is the Rays are hot. 9-3 their last 12. They're 20-7 since August 13th. But Tampa is a team that plays very good at home. We talk about Tropicana Field, whether it be the lights, it's kind of off. It's probably the worst stadium in all of sports in America, but they're 47-24. They found a way to win in Tampa. They're a top 5 record at home. The problem here is it's north of the border in Canada, in Rogers Center, and they're just 31-36. They're also going to be without one of their best relievers who did not make the trip, that being Brooks Riley. He's not vaccinated. So, the home field advantage aspect really points towards Toronto tonight. They've been a lot better team at home. They're 17-7, their last 24 games. Now, Barrios, they push back from Sunday's start because this is such a key series here, a 5-game series in a 4-game span, Tampa at Toronto. And I think that points here towards Toronto. The problem is the odds makers are onto it as high as minus 145 here up against the Rays. That's having to lay the wood a little bit. And they're off of a 10-game, 3-city road trip. That's usually a fade spot in MLB. I like to go against teams like that. However, this is such an important series. They push Barrios back to start in this game. That's making me look towards Toronto here, maybe laying the minus 145.
So, Drew, you said something interesting there about, you like Tampa at home. You don't like them as much on the road. I like Toronto on the road. I don't like them as much at home. They got waxed in their last homestand, lost again and again as big favorites. They're coming off this big successful road trip. They're 8-2 in their last 10, on the 10-game trip. And they come home with a guy who's been very, very vulnerable in Barrios. He's either good or bad. Now, Tampa in New York this weekend, they used up their entire bullpen, for the 2 starters combined. They pitched 2 innings. We maybe looking at an over in this?
Yeah. Yeah, we could. I mean, I'm stumbling across that right now. I mean, 8.5.
No.
I don't know, Prez or Teddy. I could see it for sure. It's just, man, the 10-game, 3-city road trip for Toronto coming back. Are their bats going to be there? I mean, it is a top 3 lineup in baseball by weighted runs created plus metric. I think we're onto it though. I mean, 8 in the hook here. It's a hitter's ballpark overall in the Rogers Center. They're over 500 in terms of hitting overs for the season. I think we might have just stumbled upon something here with the Rays bullpen being taxed, Teddy. 8.5, look towards the over.
Drew Martin joining us, everyone. And Drew, you got a promo to give out. I'll give it out. You tell everyone why they should grab it. FB for football, FB 200. That's $200 off of your NFL and CFB full season package. Why should everyone be following you and grabbing that promo?
Well, you get to take $200 off, no extra charges later. So in terms of, if you like buying every play, I guess if that's what you like doing, go for it. But if you like kind of, shopping at Costco, shopping at Sam's Club, getting the better deals, the more bang for your buck, using the coupon code FB200 at checkout for my full season NFL college football, guys. I was top 10 in the Golden Nugget Ultimate Football Handicapping Contest there in Las Vegas last season. It's the biggest contest in the world that includes college football in the contest. So, hey, off of a winning weekend in college football as well, Prez. And 68% going back to November of last season in the NFL. I heard Teddy talking about the NFL opening line report, being a part of that show, and really learning from him in terms of handicapping the NFL. I actually think I got a hedge here in the National Football League, something that, early in my career doing this for 8 years, I kind of wondered, man, NFL is pretty difficult, an efficient market. Now starting to see it a little bit clearer in the National Football League, Prez. So, hey, for both college football and NFL, you get to take $200 off. FB200 at checkout. And you get the plays right when I release them. Like I released 3 plays, playing some totals here that have already moved. So if you're buying the single play, you're going to get kind of a worse number than the extended packages here. The guys buying the full season. So NFL full season, guys, take $200 off. FB200 at checkout.
Drew Martin, everyone. Drew, we got a couple more minutes left with you. Texas A&M -5.5 against Miami, Florida. A total in this game of 48. How should we bet this one?
What a setup here. I mean, the Aggies losing last week to App State, kind of throwing this one off, Prez. It really is. I thought we'd get a little bit better number here with Miami. And wanted to bring this up because, Tyler Van Dyke, the quarterback for the Miami Hurricanes, he just started, last year when the starter went down. And so he hasn't played in that many college football games. But when you watch him play, Prez, he's 6'4", 225. He's athletic. He throws a great deep ball. He's got accuracy as well, making good decisions. I wanted to bring this up because I don't think he's going to play in all that many college football games. I'm not an NFL GM by any means. But when you watch him play and you start looking at who's going to be selected in the first round of the NFL draft, I think Tyler Van Dyke is going to go very early there. So I don't know how many times we're going to actually be able to bet on him in college football. +5.5 here. I'm looking that way, but the Texas A&M, that spot with them going down against App State, it's worrying me a little bit, but I am making it a small play here on the Miami Hurricanes.
So just real quick, isn't this a buy low spot on A&M?
Yeah.
A&M just embarrassed at home, laying less than a touchdown. I mean, just as a fundamental thought process, you're getting a cheap price with a team that is probably better than they looked against App State.
No argument, Teddy. And that's what's keeping me off of this, making it a client play, something big like that, Teddy. So I did want to say, Miami, I think, is going to be a moneymaker going forward. And them not covering against Southern Miss this past week, I think could kind of make them a little bit ride under the radar a little bit longer in terms of having a winning ATS record, Teddy. But absolutely, there's no argument that Texas A&M side of things, this spot-wise, it takes it away from Miami, no doubt about it.
Drew Martin. Awesome, brother. We love having you on. You're on every second Monday. And of course, guys, stay with WagerTalk TV. Drew Martin and Teddy covers the opening line report. Teddy, a lot of people are in the chat room bitching out Trey Lance. Guys, it was not only one game. It was a game that was impossible to play. I'm not suggesting he's going to be all world, but man, breathe. Give him another game, please. Okay, Teddy, it's time for the daily presidential address. Let's go. Okay, guys, great show at WagerTalk today. We're averaging about 7,000 listeners a day to the show. Let's get it to 10. Thank you all for being with us all the way through. Tomorrow, Ben Burns will be joining us. I'm very excited, so check that out. I have 3 bets for you on the NFL game. They're coming up, but first, I just want to make mention the Odd Couple promo ends tonight. So make sure to take advantage of that $59 3-day all access. You buy Teddy, you get me free. You buy me, you get Teddy free. No coupon code required. Okay, so $9 Mondays over at Wager Talk. I got to play up for next Monday, for next week. It is not Monday, but Teddy has a play up for next Monday. Teddy went 4-1 in week 1, so check that out. So we got Denver playing Seattle tonight. We had Marco D'Angelo on Wager Talk today. He made a case for betting Seattle. Teddy's big game breakdown on Wager Talk today. He made a case for betting Seattle. I'm not going to make a case for betting Seattle. So I'm going to let you know right now, I'm making 3 very small bets tonight. First, I got to tell you, I had a 2-team teaser up for my clients. The first leg was Baltimore. The second leg is Denver. I like Denver tonight minus the 6.5. I like under the total of 44 tonight. And I also like the Seattle Seahawks team total under 16.5 at plus 105. I don't think Seattle puts up more than 13 points tonight. I am not with Teddy, and I am not with Marco. Take Denver, the under, and team total Seattle under as well. Teddy, I'm 1 minute over. My apologies. Take us home.
That's going to wrap it for the Monday edition of Wager Talk Today. Again, please stay tuned on this very channel. Drew Martin and myself will be doing the NFL opening line report in now less than 15 minutes, since Prez didn't give us enough time to fully relax between shows. All that being said, I want to thank Drew Martin, I want to thank Tony Mejia, and I want to thank Marco D'Angelo for joining us today. I want to thank all of you out there in viewerland for joining us as well. We'll do it again tomorrow, same time, same channel. Between now and then, enjoy the games and good luck.
Wager Talk Today host Teddy Covers and the Prez are the perfect odd couple. And since you can't have one without the other, we decided to turn it into a promotion. With daily baseball and the NFL and college football in action this week, there is no better time to get on board with both Teddy and the Prez, and why not do it with one big discount? The promotion is simple. You can't get Teddy without the Prez or Prez without the Teddy, so if you buy a 3-day all-access pass from one, you will get a 3-day all-access pass from the other for free. To redeem this deal, just go to either of their pages at WagerTalk, purchase the Odd Couple Special, and lock in both Prez and Teddy for 3 days for the price of one. This offer expires when the Broncos and the Seahawks kick off on Monday Night Football, so act fast and take advantage of the Odd Couple promo.